Hello everyone, and welcome to the review of the WLToys Air Tank. This is a combination between a drone and a tank. It's a toy grade quad, so don't expect much performance when it comes to flying or being a tank. So it's a kind of very light tank, so it can actually fly, but a lot of compromises must be made to have a flying tank. So it's not a tank and it's not a drone, it's something between, and it's a fun quadcopter which we are going to see right now. So it comes with a balanced charger. It charges only 2 cell batteries, a bag full of accessories, and it seems that it has some spare parts alongside propellers. It also has some plastic parts, probably for the tank part, and a bracket for the monitor, because this is a full FPV quadcopter. So this is the tank, and you can see it has very thin tracks that glide over some rollers, and each of the front arms have a small motor inside which drive this wheel, and of course propellers to fly. The canopy, it's a simple plastic shell, and you can see underneath it has a FPV camera, and the LiPo is already inserted. Let's see its specifications. So it's a 2 cell battery, 1000 milliamps, goes inside nicely. It has a balance plug and it uses a regular JST connector, so good work there. The transmitter is what you get on most of WLToys series. I'm going to install batteries later and see its menu. And last but not least, you also get FPV monitor. That also has a sunshade included, just like that. And it does not have a channel switch, only an on-off switch, so you cannot use this with other quads, or you may use it, but you need to change the frequency on your transmitter so it matches with the fixed frequency on this monitor. So I have installed the batteries into the transmitter, and if I power it on, you can see its menu. It has 4 rates: 40%, 60%, 80%. You can directly choose them by the side buttons. 100% here. You can also toggle the lights of the quad on or off. This button here, it's not working on this model. This is for camera, and this is for transformation, making it land vehicle or quadcopter. So the transmitter is easy to use. It has a good feel, and it uses 6 AA batteries, so it should have a pretty good runtime. The FPV monitor, let's see if it has a bit of power. Yes, snowflake screen, which is good. It's low battery, so it needs charging. Charging is done with a USB cable that plugs in here and goes to a power bank or a computer. And let's see what else we get into the accessory bag. Of course, a set of spare propellers, which is good. Antenna for the monitor. We get this, and there's no indication of their usage in the manual. Gear for fixing the monitor and some screws. A charging cable for the monitor, and bracket for the monitor to make it possible to carry the monitor on the transmitter. And it also comes with a micro SD card and a card reader. Micro SD is 4 gigabytes. This should be inserted into the camera. If you look into the manual, you won't find what these are, but I found their function and I'm going to show you right away. Besides that, the manual is pretty good. Not the perfect English written on it, but it shows you how to configure the gyroscope. It shows you a layout of the control board. It shows some specifications, so it's useful and will make you be able to fly it. But I'm going to tell you what these are for. This will go like this and will hold the tracks, because if you try to run this without this installed, the tracks will jump off the rollers and you won't be able to drive it. So these are a must to be installed like this. So it has two on each side, and beside those you can use these 4 screws. Each screw will go in this area here, so you can fix this. You can see there's a hole lining up there, so you use the screw and after you line up the holes, you fix these additional wheels so the tracks won't fall over. I'm now going to take the canopy off. The canopy just snaps off like that. It has some cuttings and go over these arms just like that. You must be careful because there are LEDs and the camera is also connected with it, and you can see there are a lot of wires there. Each connector is labeled, so it's very easy to put them back in case you mess something up. And I wanted to do this because I need more access to the FPV camera, so I want to install the SD card now, and it should go in like that probably. No, it's the other way around. And the micro SD card is inserted. I'm also going to connect the power. Alright, and if I power on the monitor, I should have FPV signal and image, and yes, it works. It's a 5.8 gigahertz FPV, so there is no lag. I must test if there is lag when it's recording. So I'm also going to power on the transmitter and I will bind it, and now it's binded. And if I throttle up, I have motors running. If I press the land button, it's now in tank mode, and with the yaw button you make a left or right turn. With forward backward switch you make it go front or reverse. Very easy to drive, and if you throttle up like on a quadcopter, it will do nothing. So this is steering here using the yaw, which comes natural, and this is forward backward, which is also natural when you use it in that combination. Last but not least, you also get some indication on the monitor. This is the remaining recording space on the micro SD card. This is the battery level for the monitor, and if I press this button here, it will show that it's recording video, and this is the video. I can tell by looking at the monitor and moving the quad around that when it's recording, it loses a bit on the frame rate. This is without recording, and if I record, it will decrease the frame rate. So if you want to fly FPV, then probably you will have to cancel recording if you just want to have fun flying FPV. But if you want to record and have a nice video, you will probably have to live with lower frame rate. So this was the first part of the review with the unboxing and basic setup. Now I'm going to put all the pieces together, fix the monitor, charge the battery, add these additional wheels, and then I'm going to take it for a test drive and test flight to see it in action. Until next time, bye bye.